What is going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we're coming back to you with another NFL video. Before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the bell notifications as well. Again, subscribe to this channel. It's free. I give tons of content about NFL fantasy football when the season starts, game film breakdowns, game player breakdowns, so all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe, and now let's get right into this video. So the player we're talking about, first time I've talked about him all offseason, Kenny Pickett. Cam Heyward came out and said that his hand size got blown out of the proportion. So Kenny Pickett was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can tell, he went to Pitt. They played right next door to each other. So, I mean, he literally moved from one side of the locker room to the other side of the locker room. So I feel like this was a perfect fit for him. While Kenny Pickett's hands measured 8 and almost 8.5 inches at his pro day, the Steelers did not have any concerns with him selecting him with the 20th overall pick. Steelers defensive lineman Cam Heyward said, "Not just football podcasts, that all the talk about Kenny Pickett's hand size was blown out of proportion." Through Heyward did a razz Pickett about it a little bit. I think it got blown out of proportion, and this is what Cameron Heyward said. "I think it got blown out of proportion, and then I just kind of ran with it," Heyward said. Why can't I call my rookie quarterback Burger King hands? He will be on the show later, and I will be giving him a hard time then. But that dude can still play. Heyward noted that Pickett's locker is right next to his at the team facility, which means that he had plenty of time to interact with the young quarterback through this offseason programs. I talk a good game, and I like to give people a hard time, but I won't say hands were really small or anything. Like, he got average-sized hands. I don't think anything of it. He was able to throw the ball, still able to whip it around, and he got the ball in his hands for a reason. He was able to do things in college. Pickett may have average to below average hand size according to the history of the scouting combine, but truthfully, has that really mattered to quarterbacks? I can understand if you have concerns about him throwing the football with a glove on, then I could consider that to be some sort of issue. I know Peyton Manning did that, and ever since Kenny Pickett did it in, I believe, high school, stopped in college for a season, brought it back, and he was like, "I'm never not going back to a glove with the quarterback." And I think, to me, it's all personal preference. If you're able to throw the ball right and be able to throw the ball effectively and downfield with a tight spiral, I don't care if you play with tape on your fingers. I don't care if you have 2 gloves on. I don't care if you have no glove on, a glove on, half a glove, 3/4 glove. I don't care what you have on your hand. If you're able to throw the football effectively down the field, I don't care. But now that Pickett is on an NFL roster, his task is to beat out Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph, because personally, I don't think Mason Rudolph is a NFL quarterback. At best, he's like a third stringer. But apparently, Kenny Pickett is third on the depth chart with Mitchell Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, and then Kenny Pickett, which, in my opinion, is good. You're making him fight for the starting job. He's got a battle for himself, and his hands are going to be the least of his worries, Heyward said, because Mitchell and Mason are going to make it tough on him, which is good. Where I think the Steelers are trying to get past that, the hand size talk and just have him play football. He's running with the 3s right now, sometimes with the 2s, but mainly with the 3s. Mitchell's running with the 1s. Mason's running with the 2s, and then Pickett's running with the 2s and 3s from what's coming out of minicamp and OTAs. I would at least like Pickett by the end of training camp, the start of preseason, where he needs to be running with the 1s and 2s and fighting with Trubisky. If he's fighting with Rudolph for the 2 spot, then I think we have a little bit of issues that need to get brought up. But until really training camp and then preseason, then we can really see what he has against a legit defense in game time speed with the preseason against, if he's running with the twos and with some starters and a few backups and rotational players, which is good to see what he has with that. But again, to me, the moment when during the whole draft process when Pickett's hand talk was a big talking point, I really didn't focus on it. I wanted to see how he was as a quarterback. He's very good outside the pocket, and he also has legs where he's able to move. They literally made a college rule about him. It's like the Kenny Pickett rule where you can't fake slide anymore due to Kenny Pickett and that run in that bowl game. So, but let me know down in the comments if you think Kenny Pickett is going to have issues in the NFL due to hand size. I personally don't think so. I think it's going to be more of reading coverages and seeing how everything progresses over his NFL career. Having someone like Trubisky and Mason Rudolph, I don't think is the best help for him. I wish he was able to sit behind Ben for a year and then give him the starting job. Sitting behind Trubisky and sitting behind Rudolph is probably not, the best thing for his career, but that's what the Steelers were given to him, so he just has to take it and do it the best way he can do with the situation he was put in. But guys, if you haven't already liked this video, subscribe to the channel, and it's your boy CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.